Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. How are we doing today? You know, I did that little video last night about Portillo's and their chili dogs, right? And somebody made the comment, yeah, after them chili dogs, you're going to have to eat salads for 3 days. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll eat salad for 3 days to make up for them chili dogs. Well, I wasn't thinking right when I said that. I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm on my way back up to Fargo, which means that I got to go through Wisconsin, and I drove right past the pine cone. Man, I can't drive by the pine cone without eating, so I had to stop at the pine cone. Oh, Mark say that's just good eating. I'm not even going to go in and talk about, well, what I had. I had breakfast, so I only ate half of it, but I did take the other half of it with me. But me and a couple other drivers sitting there at the counter shit for probably about an hour. Well, we talked about motors and truck driving and all kinds of stuff. We were talking about all of our favorite mom and pops that we like to eat at. But there was this one driver, and I don't know if he was from India, Pakistan, or where he was, but he wasn't interacting. He was just listening, right? But when I got up to go to the register and pay for my meal, he followed me up there to the counter. And they're at the pine cone. They got all these baked goods. I mean, unbelievable stuff. Carrot cake, cheesecake, brownies, elephant ears, cinnamon rolls, donuts, all kinds of stuff, right? Eclairs, I mean, all kinds of goodies. And I could tell this guy, and I'm just going to say he was from Pakistan. I'm going to assume that he was from Pakistan. Anyway, he was eyeing the pies, and I said, hey, brother, don't leave here without one of them cherry pies or apple pies. And he pointed at the pecan pie, and he goes, no, I like this one. And I said, that's a pecan pie, man. All that is gooey baklava. He looked at me and started smiling, because he knew what I was talking about, right? I said, you got to get one of these cherry pies or apple pies. Man, you're an American now. You got to eat some American pie. And he sees all the sugar over the top of it. And he goes, no, that's got too much salt. I said, salt? That ain't salt. That's sugar. Man, that's sweet. You think baklava's sweet? This is 10 times as sweet. I said, you take a bite out of this apple pie, it'll make you say bad things about your mama. Everybody in the restaurant heard me say, you could hear people just laughing. But that's true. That pie's so good, make you say bad things about your mama. So there ain't no way that I can pass the pine cone and stay on a diet. The one thing nice about a diet is you can always start it tomorrow, right? Anyway, I got to get up here to western Minnesota. Minnesota, don't you know? There's another topic you can talk about. You know, the accents and the dialects up here. Like Minnesota. Up here they talk like, don't you know, and yeah, right? And then Wisconsin, it's just a little different. It's like they crossed Minnesota with just a little bit of Boston in there. Yeah. They talk faster. It's more, yeah. You know, that's that Wisconsin thing going on. I love the way they talk up here. What are they? Well, anyway, so I'm on my way up. I dropped this load first thing in the morning, and in western Minnesota. And then I got to be up at Fargo by 10 o'clock in the morning. And I should be out from underneath all my loads by noon. And I got a trainee that's coming out of his orientation Thursday at noon. So I'm going to take this trainee on the truck with me for about 3 weeks before I go on home time. Somebody else is going to have to finish him out the last week. But I'm going to take him for the first 3 weeks. And there's a funny thing. He sent me a message this morning, brand new CDL holder. In other words, he's just got his CDL. So he sends me a text message like he's a trucker, right? So he knows the lingo, right? So he sends me a message and goes, "What's your 20 this morning?" And I looked at that and went, So I messed with him a little bit. I sent him a message back, goes, "Yeah, I just left the pine cone." There's trucker talk for you. I just left the pine cone. That's like, yeah, I just left Big Cabin. Or, yeah, I'm just leaving I-80. All these different kinds of things, right? That's trucker lingo. We know where you're talking about, right? I mean, if you run this corridor up here, you say, "I just left the pine cone." Everybody knows that's at 94, exit 132. All truck drivers know that, right? Anyway, I thought it was funny. Yeah, and while I started this video, he just sent me a message. I couldn't read it, but I saw I had a question mark after. He probably went, "Pine cone? What's a pine cone?" Down the road motors we go, feeling great, loving life, everything is beautiful in the world. I found the easiest way to be happy is turn the news off. Don't listen to any news, because they ain't giving you any news. Right? Because really, I posted it on Facebook last night. What do they do with all the real news? With all the stuff that's really happening in the world? Because there's got to be something else going on in this world other than that bullshit that they keep feeding us on TV and radio every day. That ain't the news. That's, look at me, conform to what I want. Let me get you emotionally involved. Let me stick your hand in your pocket. Let me tell you why you need to be my slave. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting real tired of that shit. So I just turned them off. I'm not listening to them anymore. They don't have anything to do with me. I don't care what laws they make. They can do whatever laws they want to. I'm still going to do what the hell I want to. And we can either fight about it on my doorstep and one of us is going to die. But I'll be damned, I'm not going to bend a knee to these miserable pieces of crap. Other than that, I ain't got an opinion. Anyway. Yeah. This is what I'm like after 1 week of tobacco. I go from, "How can I help you? I love you," to, "Let me twist off your head and kick your butt in about 5 seconds flat." Yeah, so, I don't know, I guess you call it nicotine withdrawal psychosis. But I am brutal, I am an animal. I'm ready to go to war at the drop of a hat. So I probably ought to get off here before I start raging about stuff or saying things I'm going to regret. Anyway, y'all have an absolutely blessed day. God bless you, each and every one. Remember, you too can change the world. All you got to do is be nice to each other. Bye-bye.